deficit down, but I think it's difficult when you're chasing. You've just got to try and concentrate on yourself, but it's going to take quite a capitulation really from Al Hilal to lose that many points.
Free kick then to Al Ittifaq. Alnassr push right on. Chance again for Dembele, and this time Laporte does enough. Offside flag up anyway, I think, so it wouldn't have counted.
It wasn't to know at this point, though Laporte does extremely well to make up that ground on Dembele, and then time the tackle to perfection as well. As you mentioned, offside, it didn't matter anyway, but at the time Laporte didn't know that.
So if you're Steven Gerrard at the moment, Courtney, and you've looked at what Moussa Dembele has done with those two opportunities that has come his way, what's going through your mind?
I think there's happiness in a way that I think the game plan and trying to hit Alnassr on the counter-attack is working. I think of the two chances he's had, Steven Gerrard would be frustrated. The first one, I think he's got to be doing better with, can potentially lift the ball over the goalkeeper, and that one there shouldn't be that difficult to keep yourself onside. So there's certainly a bit of frustration, I think, with Dembele not scoring at least one of those chances.
Here's Laporte for Alex Telles. Others come deep. Mane skips away from his former Liverpool teammate Jordan Henderson. Brozovic for Otavio, and around the corner for Sultan. Back to the Portuguese. He's got Al Khatib for company. Trying to shake him off. No foul. Long towards Dembele.
Dembele could have done with that. I think that's the issue. Playing that lone striker role, the ball into has got to be perfect, and then still at that point, there's still a lot to do to hold it to then either beat a couple of players and get a shot on goal, or bring the other teammates into play, but they were far too deep there. Al Ittifaq for him to try and play the ball off to a teammate.
Offside again. Steven Gerrard disputes that with the assistant. Was that earlier challenge on Otavio that he thought should have brought a free kick but didn't. Brozovic on for Ronaldo, finding space. He's got three in the middle to try and pick out. He's got Sultan in support behind him. Mane. Brozovic. Sultan.
Defending well to a point at times. They are making it difficult, and you can see there with Alnassr they're being forced back at times, having to recycle the ball, which isn't a problem, but probably end product hasn't been where they'd like it to be so far, Alnassr.
Al Khatib now in his 5th season with Al Ittifaq. Let's take this throw. Dembele losing it out to Brozovic. Reclaimed by Mane. Alex Telles. Too much to do in the end. It was a good recovery by Hamed.
There was nothing that's where Alex Tellez, you've got to be a little bit more clever. That's probably where you want to forward in that position, because you want to get your body across the defender. Just here, you need to be a bit stronger, and committing the foul, it gets you a penalty, but it's actually really good touch there, isn't it? From the defender, it could quite easily go very wrong, but Hamed does well.
Yeah, he's come on after that early injury for Ahmed. Instead of going to the left wing back, he's come to the right hand side, and it looks as though Hazazi, who usually plays in the midfield, has swapped over that side, but Gerard decided that's the way he wanted to go, and it's worked pretty well, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, it hasn't. As I mentioned at the time, I think it's always difficult when you lose a player so early. Your game plan goes out the window rather quickly, but I think Steven Gerrard and Alnassr Vs have actually dealt with it quite well so far.
Recent games between these two sides have been very low scoring affairs. Just one goal scored in each of the last 4 games between the teams when they've met here. Made by Tisserand. Al-Khatib. Zelinsky stayed with him. The Scottish international Hendry.
Seems to be growing a little bit of confidence. Alnassr Vs, they had a period where they looked really under the cosh. It looked only a moment until Alnassr were going to score, but there's a bit of skill there, and just gets taken out back.
Forward by Henderson. Dembele is there. He's off the forward, has gone behind for the goal kick. But he's encouraged by what he's seeing, that's for sure.
I think he does well there initially, Dembele, but I think he could probably just be a bit more calm. I think his first thought was so much try and get the ball in the box. There's no one in there. If he can just take his time, maybe be a bit more composed and get a touch on the ball, look back and recycle it, probably would have been the better decision.
Charles crossfield ball, terrible. Cut out by Hamed. He should have put the pass. Here's Laporte.
They're just trying to draw Alnassr Vs out. So difficult to play. The team put so many players behind the ball and condenses the space, but they've done well here, Alnassr.
Lovely approach from Mane. Fofana, cut out by Hendry. Henderson, finding Dembele. Back for Henderson. Wijnaldum away on that left-hand side. Sometimes got back at him. Back with Henderson. That's too strong.
I think one of the main issues so far for Alnassr Vs, that end product, that final ball, it's either under hit, over hit, the wrong decision making, and their chances are going to be at a premium. They're definitely not going to get as many chances in this game as Alnassr, so they've got to protect the ball better when they do have it.
It's Ronaldo. Safely gathered by Victor. Still by the Charmy, and he's interpreted that as a foul by Dembele.
Those ones are painful. I don't think it was intentional, but Dembele's doing the right thing. He's trying to get close to the defender. He's trying to be combative, which is important when playing that low striker role, but just gets his footing wrong.
Started the season, started his career with Alnassr Ittifaq in dynamic style. Scored in his debut against Alnassr on the opening day. 6 goals in his first 6 appearances. Hasn't scored since October the 5th. Has had an injury in that spell. He's overdue one, that's for sure. He's had a couple of opportunities today, the second of which wouldn't have counted anyway because he was in an offside position. Stephen Gerrard encouraged by how his team is shaping so far. They look pretty solid defensively, and every now and again on the counter they've offered a few questions, posed a few questions for Alnassr.
Yeah, they have, and I think the only big chances that Alnassr have really had are the ones that have been gifted to them by Al Ittifaq, so they know that they cut out those mistakes and a bit more clinical going forward. They could have a chance.
Here's Otavio for Mane. Otavio, Ronaldo. Well, it was a ridiculously difficult skill to execute, but if there's one man that can do that kind of thing, it's him.
Exactly, takes it down on his chest extremely well, and the way it sits up, as you say, extremely difficult, but you knew he was going to take it on, and he's been quite a frustrated figure so far in this game. He's probably not got the service that he wants.
Sultan. The presence of Quaison forces him to carry the ball out of play. Fofana. Sultan tries to measure the cross. Ronaldo is there. Now.
It's a brilliant ball, isn't it? By Sultan. Loads of power, whip on it. It's about 10 yards out. So for a header, it's a fair way out, but when you think this is Cristiano Ronaldo, how lethal he normally is, especially in the air, I just think he almost misjudges that actually. He almost jumps over the ball and can't then quite get on the power on it that he normally does.
Well, it's the best chance of the game, and from there you'd expect Ronaldo to put it away, really. Too close to goalkeeper, give him a chance of blocking it, but as you say, what a wonderful ball.
It was a fantastic ball, and that's normally bread and butter for Cristiano Ronaldo. And as I mentioned, I just think that he gets the missed times to jump, which is so unusual for him. He almost gets them stuck over the ball. He doesn't quite meet it as he would like.
Sultan again looking long. Hendry can head it away. Talisca down for Fofana. Ronaldo, which is caught by Hamed.
back of the right heel. I do wonder who's going to take this free kick.
Yes, as soon as the whistle went, I think everybody knew who would be taking this free kick. He won it. He takes it. Can he test Paolo Victor again? So that's a familiar stance. Legs wide apart. Up he comes. Ronaldo. Blocked by the wall. Dembele was particularly important. It's a corner. Yellow card shown to Moussa Dembele for that early that we saw. So he'll have to be careful from here on in. We've got a corner.
One enforced change. Ittifaq losing armour at the opening minute. Managed okay without him. His replacement Hamed has been very active down this right-hand side. With decent challenges he's put in. A willing runner as well, but they will not want to lose Paolo Victor, the Brazilian, because their reserve goalkeeper Amin Bukhari has made 10 appearances for them. He's a former player, is actually on loan from Alnassr. Played for them once last season as a sub, nearly a year ago. So might be a bit rusty, but Paolo Victor is now okay to carry on, certainly until half time, you would think, as Ronaldo carries it, crosses, good ball into this here. Not fatigued enough to match the challenge.
Brilliant ball though again. Ronaldo trying to be provided this time. Does well. Yes, he's under a little bit of pressure, but I think he's form tapped them.
It's been a bit quiet today, hasn't he, Talisca? He's normally heavily involved with most of the coach work. Involved here. Antonio was suggested this might have been another naughty use of the arm here on Laporte.
You try and jump and get leverage. I probably just think that Alnassr, they know Dembele's on a yellow card now.